Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries and furs, Trashkin all, good evening and welcome to Trash Tier Gaming. I'm your humble host, Raspa Trashbearer, your bi-friendly neighborhood raccoon on the spectrum, and this is of course Trash Tier Gaming. We're getting back in the Wild Arms free, and I'm a little late after having to do the yard, so we're on the clock. So we're jumping straight in. That's the Millennium Puzzle. That is not where I need to jump straight in. I gotta admit, that theme's really growing on me, though. Oh, there we go. That's the spot. Cradle of the Metal God, eh? What the... The station's defense system is somehow activated, preventing entry by anyone. Not even the dragon's cannons could penetrate the barriers deployed all around the station. It seems you must find another way in. Beware, mere mortal. This flying vessel is the cradle of the last metal god. Observe for the time being. The time for you and your friends to be born anew is at hand. Hecking what? Well, shit, Trashkin. I didn't read far enough ahead for this. Uno momento. Alright, Trashkin, it looks like it's time to go globe-trotting, because until we gain a fair few of the idols, we're not getting anywhere, apparently. Oh, hold up. First stop, Gob's hideout. Which I actually didn't even get around to. Alright. We're looking for the second story. Buried in here was that section I couldn't quite manage to reach. And a plate that we couldn't interact with. Well, that's a jump plate, Trashkin. Cat's out of the bag now. It's not the spot. It's also not the spot. Why didn't I open that? Oh, it's open. My brain just filled in the lid for me. Okay. I'll work out what that is eventually. Hammer him. This is the give me idol, really. You can make an argument for the goddess idol, but really, that you at least gotta put effort into the ship for, so. Up! Snook. There we go. Alright, there isn't a jump plate, but hey, we can make a pitiful little hop all of our own. Boom, wolf idol. Which is forecasted in that hole to do. Legendary area. The hostile demons were said to have taken up arms by exploiting the life force of machinery. These weapons were considered to be an entity between machine and living organisms, possessing the power to tear the sky and shatter the earth. These weapons were called dragons. It was as if they were possessed by a will of their own, synchronizing with the demons as if part of their limbs. But as time passes, the demons disappeared and the Great War subsided on Kogia. The few remaining dragons were deemed insignificant and lay dormant as they began to decay. These dragons exist today as fossil resources, proving beneficial to the people of today. They are found in trains and ships and other machinery, but they are most commonly used in arms, which is quite ironic. There is still much we do not know about dragons, and though a thorough analysis is needed, dragon fossils can be mined west of Jolly Roller in a mine shaft. There are rumors, however, of a living dragon found further south of Boot Hill around the Luxshire. Luxland. Rumors of a living dragon are true. It may possess even greater powers than the fossil and prove much more useful to mankind. On the other hand, it's a living dragon. It might be upset. Oh, give him a coin. Well, I think we could run around damn near 99 of those. Oh, is this the unopenable door then? Well, the secret of the device has been revealed. The secret is fire. Alright, hard part's over. Alright, that's 2 of 3 to our name. Wrong door. Also, wrong hallway. Well, wrong hallway end anyway. Well, I feel we've solved a great mystery in my life. Alright, next stop. Uno moment. Right, next up, Gunner's Haven. I think. Pretty sure. I'm probably gonna get lost doing that, but if you're not getting lost, are you really playing the game? That's not the spot. I haven't even been here. Hold on, is that the right spot? So it is. So, I don't know exactly how this works, but you have a limited number of turns to eliminate your opponents. Forget the tips. Enter me. Arena, please. Novice League. 25 turns to advance to the Journeyman Division. If you pull it off, you could get prizes for your conquest, plus a special bonus. Item scope. And 1,000 gallon. Alright, this would have been handy while I was still building up weapons. Alright, time to dance. Oh, you best believe I'm full carroting everyone. I'ma fight dirty. Hack. Here he goes. Flank him. Nice. Gallows shooting for MVP already. Right, hose him. Bravo, bravo. Lord Baguchi is quite pleased. Surely the next bout will be a breeze. Of course, they'll continue, won't they? Alright, here goes. Alright, we'll dump a full Gatling. Hammers away in return. Well, fair enough. Fair play to you, friend. Clive being real slick. But will he be slick twice? Nope. Well, I just gotta keep everybody up, so... There we go. Ooh, I do love the light burst effects. Lord Baguchi seems pleased by their captivating performance. Of course, I liked it too. Since they've come this far, they'll accept another challenge now, won't they? Of course I will. So I don't have any choice but to. Oh, you're playing dirty, huh? Okay. Oh, here's hoping that summon does the trick. That'll do. Got that bronze. Woo, status guard. That's one. Well, here's hoping. Ooh, this is where you can really lose some turns, Trashkin. I might already have botched the run. Somehow they've been able to hide their glee at their metaphoric rise to glory. I think it goes without saying that they belong in the ring, doesn't it? Of course we do. We're a fighting champ. We are a fighting champ, right? Well, hell, let's try gravity. Why not? Noxious stream. Woof. Woo! I don't think wasn't that the one unique fatty that I was hunting down for a hot minute into, yeah, because I needed their skill for Marcel, or rather I decided I needed that red skill. Damn. Hang it, full out. Hoping it would stay down, but okay, fortunately it's not that gifted a combatant. Hang it, Gatling. Why not? Maxed out that funky shotgun for a reason. Oh, I'm losing so many times. Alright. Time to dump some skill. That counter shot's really kicking my butt. Like, fortunately, it doesn't deal much in the way of damage, but it looks bad. Fortunately, it doesn't do down hard, so we're at least still pulling. Hey! Alright, that's one more round down. Please be the last. Incredible! We've all heard of unlimited potential inside. Inside us all. Here's the proof. These courageous gliders have leaped across every hurdle with such extraordinary grace. In spite of the great challenge before them, they maintain a cool, nonchalant facade. Now the moment you've all been waiting for, the final match, a one-way ticket, or one-way ride. Will it go to heaven or to hell? This announcers are pretty good at their job. Alright, here goes nothing. Full carrot Gatling strikes. And away we go. Everybody just meg dumping like it's the scene out of Predator. You know the one. And if not, go treat yourself. Hey. Oh wow, that's pretty good defense. Probably should. Probably should have frazzled it from the start, but yes. Hold on, why would I do that? Well, let's stack the Accelerate on it. Can't shield till the end of its turn, maybe we can get a 2-for-1 deal going. Or it doesn't matter because Jet just pinged it over the edge. Rewards! Nothing! Not even XP. Fantastic, the challengers break past all 5 skirmishes and under the turn limit. I'm so glad to see them succeed. I'm sure Lord Biguchi is too. Now, we award them for their impressive victory. Free antidote. Heal berries. You can't carry more revived fruit. Potion berry. Item scope. 5,000 Gela. Or 50,000 Gela. Gunner's Haven will always awaits new champions to come and test their mettle. So remember, ask your friends and loved ones if they've got what it takes to be a champion. Oh god, you know some poor schmuck's got, if you loved me, you'd fight in the arena. And or, well, I'd like you better if you want an arena match. Or, I really wanted to date an arena champion. You know, that sort of malarkey. Done. That search item feature to search. You mean I haven't been able to find items this entire... Son of a... That means I've just got the whole world to search again. Oh god. Oh hey. Free duplicator. Well, that takes some of the suck out. Not all of it, but some. Alright. So we've done Dragon, we've done Goddess, way early. Just gotta make our way to Twister. Believe it or not, yes, there is something left in Little Twister for us. been able to search items in the overworld this entire time. That used to be a built-in feature game. What you trying to do to me? Which reminds me, it's been forever since I figured out where... Uno momento, I gotta check it on a side quest. Okay, this has been bugging me for a hot minute because we lost track of Martina like ages ago. I gotta know, Trashkin. I just gotta know. So apparently they're at Black Bollock Rise. Yeah, I know, not the name I'd pick either, but... Dang it, I had it spotted a second ago. Oh, right. Not there, but here. There it is. I'm sure the stuff here, but I can't believe I dropped my mom's birthday present. Those flowers are probably all crunchy by now. Aw, dang it. Totally blew it. Royally. Hey, Martina. I looked so hard for the thing he dropped, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I'm not good at finding stuff. But this village... but this village was tough. I'm so sorry I couldn't find your present. That's it. Give your mom this flower, in my bag. It wasn't expensive or anything, but it's pretty, right? It'll warm her heart, I'm sure. If I could give you this for you... or this for you to give your mom, I'll be happy. Tell her how much you care, okay? Thanks, Martina. Right? You're cool. I bet it's rough traveling all by yourself, but you're awfully nice. I'm sure you'll be able to handle anything coming at you. Oh yeah, I heard the grub at the saloon in town under the Dragon Hill got awfully good recently. Your mom's a good cook, right? Maybe it's worth checking out? Seems like all the people here are one big family, perhaps on account of all the kids here. I was telling the kids about my wares, then I realized how much I got used to this place. I remembered all the times I used to pester my mom, begging for a little brother or sister. Borgnine. Whether it's a road you've traveled, or a place you've visited before, there are always new things to find. It's because drifters' wings are made to fly farther today than yesterday. You're always free to venture to new lands, but you'd be surprised how much awaits you nearby. Oh, which reminds me. Speaking of awaiting and nearby. Yikes, man. This town's loaded. War drums. Be careful when you're checking out the telescope up top. I remember a grown-up getting cussed out after he got caught spying on something he shouldn't have. Alright, so the way to get to that's there. That's one mystery down. Grab bag, always nice. Not my favorite. Oh, what's the worst stairs? They're just busted. Hold on. The Gunslinger. Yeah, sure, why not? The Crimson Arm. One shot is all it needs. The pioneer drifter of legends, Alan Smithy, coined that famous phrase. Some say he lived 3 centuries past. Others say 5. No written records of his life survived. People called him the Gunslinger thanks to his sharpshooting skills and limitless energy. But even a drifter as famous as he remained shrouded in mystery, with many unproven tales credited to him. His death, like his life, is also shrouded in mystery. Some say he went to settle in a new continent. Others say he went to slay a beast lord, but never returned. Alan Smithy was loved and honored by all who travel or traverse the wasteland. The Gunslinger will never return, but we await the coming of another hero to this very day. Huh. I've been given an education, yet again. Oh, all this fighting experience sealed by magic. Yes. Let us go back 1,000 years to the end of the Great War. The city, an eldritch generator, was test run under the supervision of the scientist's agenda. I probably butchered the hell. Agenda. Agenda? Is that an agenda joke? The generator deployed a certain kind of nascent barrier called the wizardly stealth effect. The experiment, however, ended in failure with catastrophic results. The barriers deployed around the city reacting to Filgaio's magnetic field, lifted the city high into the sky, and what goes up must come down. They say the great city instantly collapsed on impact with the ground. Many researchers died instantly. Others were afflicted with terrible side effects from the overload of energy. The lead researcher, Agenda, miraculously survived the ordeal, but his reputation as a scientist was forever shattered. The wizardly stealth system was eventually completed by free engineers. If you ever see the gaping crater, remember that it is the final resting place of the City of Experiments. Do not forget to take a moment to pray for the pioneers of technology and revel in their legacy. Is that the story behind Philadelphia? Just making sure a real cat, buddy. What? Some are just items. Running around in cat form. I'll see you later. Hello. Oh, that took me all the way around? Okay. Well, let's take a little look-see. I knew it. Telescope limited to stargazing. Any other use is strictly prohibited. Don't you get any ideas? No bird watching. So I put the bird next to the telescope so you knock that off. You watch the bird. Lower platform. Welcome to War Drums. We handle everything mechanical, from cuckoo clocks to heavy ordnance. Arms are made from the fossils of dragons and lie somewhere in between machines and the living. Hey, I know I'm just a small-time armsmith. What I don't know is whether the arms will activate when people meld their minds with them. Haven't you ever thought it was strange? I know each person has his gifts, but how come we can do that? And how do you do it? Like, the legend says, if the dragons are the last of the demon's weapons, then arms are the current ones. Well, he ain't wrong. Per se. Alright. Yoink. Ah, mini carrots. Alas and alack. Well, we got one more building to check out. And we finally found Martina again. Where's their next scheduled stop, I wonder? Ah, Lakshmi. Or Lakshland. Or Lakshland. When I was a teenager, I wanted to be a scientist. Before I had added this and mixed in that, I became a bartender. Believe it or not, people often like my experimental cocktails. I lay out a theory. Before I know it, I find a new discovery. I feel just like a scientist. I really wanted to add some beakers and a microscope and wear a long white lab coat. Then I could make the place look like a first-rate laboratory. Yeah, sure, why not? I didn't really expect anything, I just kind of want to see how the room compares. Ooh. Now, my sole motivation for this spot was, in fact, to find Martina, but I have now again derailed myself. So here's the spiel. Trashkin, the tradition of the totally optional but harder than the rest of the game dungeon exists here too. And it's again called the Abyss, I think. Which is a little bit of a nightmare. Holy crap, I found it again all on my own. Alright, so there should be a lead, and we're looking for a kid. I think. They're called Mock? Pretty sure. Yep. I see no kinder. Nothing. There's a rumor that came floating in from way northeast, but it goes like this. Somewhere deep in the mountains sleeps this thing called... Oh, right. I do appreciate that hint from earlier, Commando. You know anything, Pooch? Yeah, I got bad news for you, Ian. Or good, depending on how you look at it. Oh, hold on. Oh, heart's desire. Power God, Lord's expired. Yes, power. Y'all are powerful enough, you can regain the power of the Guardian Lords and use them. If y'all really want to awaken the Guardian Lords, head for the mining town of Little Rock, where you can hear about that light that never stops shining, about the Guardian that presides over hope, Zephyr. Oh, I need to be in Little Rock. A hint and twister. Guy, get it together! Or I misread. Possibly both. Alright, we make north. I think. Pretty sure. Whoa! Oh, that's Boot Hill. I need Little Rock. Why did I think that was Little Rock? I just want to bend the Little Rock. Wait, that's dungeon. Hey, free puzzle. Oh, there's Little Rock. Yes, I can. Alright, so we're looking for Mock. Hey, dude. In the mountains past the southern desert, there's a deep crevasse that's darker than a moonless night. The crevasse will swallow all who enter. Kinda like me when I'm hungry. It's called the Abyss. Sounds scary, huh? What does Abyss mean anyway? I'm no scholar, so I couldn't tell you. Deep. Alarmingly. Like, enough phantoms that you run out of line to measure the phantoms. Like, deeper than your darkest nightmare. Like you go, wow, that is excessively deep when you look over the edge at it. Yeah, that's just me ad-libbing. That's not really helpful. What is the definition of a base? I'm not gonna read it, but okay, I'm gonna read it. I'm just not gonna read it out loud to you. Okay, wasn't far off. Just damn deep. Game, you feeling okay, game? Something felt off about that to me. Alright, so according to this, I also need to go booster kit hunting, which not fun, but okay. But basically, here's where I'm dithering a little bit, Trashkin. I'm thinking this is where we pause, because I'm gonna have to go hunt some booster kits and such. Because oh wait, we're 30 of 30. Yeah, we should be good to. You're gonna need skips because the combat in the Abyss is brutal. Like, gets its own section. Like, completely randomized dungeon. Like, this is the challenge of all your skills. I mean, the good news is this is where the good loot is. Honestly, well, we should be pretty good to go at a level of 30 encounter. It's probably best that I give this thing its own chunk of episode, because this could run pretty damn long. The good news is that we have all the essentials accumulating as we play, so we should be ready to dive right in next time. So, for the sake of being ready for the next go-round, remember right, there was a boulder somewhere around here. And I probably shouldn't have blown that up, because that was the marker for the spot. Let's see, where was it from? Little Rock. East past the secret garden. Okay. Secret garden I can always spot. Hey! Let's see. East past the secret garden. Tall red brown cliffs. Hold on. I was flying west again, wasn't I? Wrong button. This is the spot. I don't know this is the spot. I don't see anywhere to land the craft, so I'm betting. Bingo! What? The dark abyss extends forever. If you seek a glimmer of hope within the black despair, then turn back now, before the darkness swallows you. Oh, the very good news is... Hey, there it is, the abyss. Alright. We basically just have to dip our toes in to progress the game, but... Guess we'll get a scrap in. Nice. Spiffy. Oh, broke the trend of critical hits. But yeah, down here, you can pull some of the best items in the game. Gear-wise, especially. Like, off the top of my head, like, you can pull the Grail here. And a bunch of the you only get one ofs. And of course, Ragu Ragula is at the bottom, so I'm obligated. Like, AP ammo? That's down here. It's a steal. Some are rare drops, some are rare steals. It's a whole lot of work. I should really get a list together, but I think the Necronomicons are down here too. What do I think of it? Are the Necronomicons down here? Oh, yep. Rare drop from the Necronomicons, which... I mean, at this point, I've pulled 2 for 2, so... Alright, well, let's try our finger. Or let's try our hand. Oh boy, I've blown 10 already. Well, oh. This seems like it's gonna be frustrating. Oh dear. Open level concept. I hate it. Yellows. Well, they're not anywhere in that. So. This is gonna get real messy real fast. I just kind of hopped in. I know we don't have the time to run it, but curiosity overcame me. Curse these raccoonish weaknesses. I mean, fortunately I can save state. You might ask, why do so many people use emulators? And a lot of it be going ease of access, ease of use, accessibility options that weren't built into the game, the ability to save mid-game, walk away, carry on, you know, that kind of thing. And you know, as the hardware that runs the game gets older, there are only so many parts that are compatible with any given board still being made. Never mind so many parts for boards no longer made. Like, ribbon cables, you can usually find a replacement, but there's only so many chips of the original vintage, you know? Well, actually... Nope. Okay, so I need to collect the crystals to open the thing, is what I'm picking up here. That's what I feel. That's what my gamer sense is telling me. Yep. Yep. Here goes. Baskervilles. I'm gonna have to make a list of stuff I need for this. This is gonna get ugly otherwise. Just take out half of Chet's life bar. Oh god. I may have bitten off more than I can chew. I mean, fortunately I have this giant pile of Gimel coins as a get-out-of-jail-free card, but... I do like the swirl pattern in the background of this. Got the right level of interesting and ominous going on, you know? Reminds me a little bit of Earthbound. Oh. Note to self. I mean, I basically have to. It's the Abyss. God only knows what's in there. Firing. Ah. Ah. Oh, it's fine, okay. So I confuse the map scope with the item scope. Because I'm a little bit of a derp. Okay, so in a certain sense, knowing when you're further from center is an advantage. Because popping back into center is definitely an advantage you can abuse. Okay, so I'm learning the ropes. We're getting the exploration phase out of the way, but this is the first layer and I've already blown through my encounter gauge. I mean, the good news is the entirety of the maze is visible from where you're standing, so if you can take your time. Cannon Buffalo, I feel that's important. Nope. Just powerful unfortunate. Ooh, tough ones, huh? I feel I remembered hearing this mentioned about something. I mean, this is first level. It's not terrible, but I don't expect them to crush my soul on the first level of the optional dungeon. Though sometimes they do pull back. Well, not Wild Arms. This, like, Wild Arms so far has been like brief but satisfying RPGs. You know, like they run counter concurrent to the 2000s and earlier RPGs take a minimum of 40 hours apiece. And if you really want to get the full experience, you've got to play at least 80 hours. Then the game really opens up and is like, what? Do you mean open up or maxes out? Because there is a difference. Okay. Just hoping my theory's correct. My theory is correct. Now, do I need to make it back without falling off? Okay, awesome. We've learned valuable information. Oh no. I'm in this for the full ride, huh? Well, this is a much simpler maze, but... gas there. Nope, no gear attached to them. Or these notes aren't complete, but they're searchable, so. Oh joy. Heart touch. I'd have gone with heavy-handed, but fair enough. Always an amoeba. Look, you can call it a mad gas all you want. It looks like an amoeba. Although, interestingly enough, that was kind of one of the early true crime cryptid type urban legends, the mad gasser. Like, folks would wake up weary and stuff would be missing, or people would end up mysteriously dead and somebody would be like, it was the mad gasser. Sort of an early instance of hysteria, I think, but there are a lot of theories around it. Alright, we're taking the wrong route. I'm gonna push it a little longer. I had to mow the lawn, Trashkin, and that kind of took the fight that was left to be out of it because we got a big lawn. Like, it doesn't look like much from the street, but it's the back 18 that'll kill ya. Because, like, no shade out there. And the side hill, like, oh. Like, there are tools that are supposed to make doing your side hills bearable, but, like, they're super specialized to basically just be a skid with a lawnmower motor mounted to it that you swing down. It's like a hover mower, if you would. Which, by the way, those were a thing. But the idea was the pressure created by the blades would give it just enough slick to slide. And you still see a few used here and there on golf courses for the bunkers and such. You know, the lip of. If they're being fancy. They're too good for mechanically compacted sand. Gravel. No, like, the weird thing about golf to me, Trashkin, is it started out on strands, you know, beaches, where grass naturally wants to grow, and where they weren't really doing anything with the land anyway. And then came the courses, and the massive water consumption. Like, it bugs me. Like, that land could be put to much better use, is the thought. And, like, I'm not against having, like, wild areas and parks. That's one of the few things I think we got right in America, is massive tracts of public land available for anyone to visit and enjoy. Like, that is amazing to me. Because, like, a lot of other places in the world at the time that came out, like, public land? No. Right to wander? Hadn't been thought of yet. I think. Pretty sure. Like, the right to roam. Not a thing. Yet. I think. I'm no scholar of European law, but that's another concept I really do like, but there's the UK law. Damned if I know if that extends to the European Union, but disease gas. Hey, a hazel sprig. And a crippling disease. Yee. So I can go deeper, but I can't necessarily exit. That's problems. Getting fancy again, huh? Alright, we'll do one more, then I'm pausing. Seems to be like all amoebas, man. Look, you can call them mad gases all you want, I'm calling them amoebas. They're clearly giant amoebas. Or perhaps giant T-cells? Yeah. Oh, wait. Giant viruses. It's obvious with the dangly bits. Okay. Well, I mean, they might not have been trying for viruses, but that's what I'm picking up here. It's got, like, the head nodules, and then, like, the slender body, and then, you know, the clawy bits. Am I imagining it? I mean, I might be. I might have the sun madness, Trashkin. Alright. I think that's my sign. My concentration is broken, and it is time to put it down at this, what, fourth level? Third level? You know, a level would be nice. Oh well. So, we're gonna pause here because we gotta bash the first boss's face in at the 10th level of this particular nightmare optional after-game dungeon. So, I'd like to thank you all for coming out. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, you can always subscribe and join the Trashkin and I with the snacks and the drinks and the comfy camp chairs around the trash fire. If you've already subscribed, well, you can help us keep the snacks and drinks flowing and the trash fire burning bright with likes, shares, comments. Hell, even the dislikes burn real good. But I would remind you, we have plenty of other Let's Plays to keep you amused. I wouldn't recommend the Starred Wild Arms. That was the bad old days when I was recording on a tin can and hadn't quite mastered sound mixing. But I keep it up to remind me to get the levels. There's a lot of goofs I keep up to remind me to do things, but if you do have to depart us now, I'd like to remind you all, like I do every time, to count your spoons, hydrate, medicate, and take care of yourselves as best you can. Don't forget to tell the people you love you give a good damn. Go play some games. And I'll see you all in the next one. Care yourself best you can. Yeah, that's all the things. Yeah, I'm still a little loopy after mowing that lawn. Okay. See you in the next one.